auspicious function is begun by lighting the lamp. Now, I request the principal, Mrs. Nagashri Pattabi, and a managing trustee, Shri World Charitable Trust, Mr. Ashwath Narayan Shastri, to escort our chief guest, Mrs. Preeti Bandari, co-founder and managing director of Learning Edge India Private Limited, and our special guest, Geeta Hari Krishna, onto the stage to light the lamp and inaugurate today's function, while our UKG kids sing to seek Ma Saraswati's blessing. Thank you for the wonderful start for the program.
Okay, they have a stool this year here so that I can feel taller, right? All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Are you all sleeping? All right. Okay. It feels so good to be here after 2 years. And the difference I see is the gap of 2 years has made me grow 2 inches taller. So it's really nice. And I'm sure all of you are all just excited as me, waiting to see our little champs on stage. You saw how beautifully our UKG children sang today. There was so much synchronization, right? So I'm sure they'll also do a wonderful job with the dances and the skit. So I'm also very eager to see that, just like you. So I would like to welcome all of you, each and every one of you who are here today, in a very heartfelt, warm welcome. All right. I would like to specially welcome our chief guest for the day, Mrs. Preeti Bhandari. Mrs. Preeti Bhandari is a co-founder and managing director, Learning Edge India Private Limited, without whose vision and support, Little Elly BTM would not have completed 15 years of successful preschooling. Mrs. Preeti Bhandari, co-founder and managing director of Learning Edge India Private Limited, is a veteran educationist and a go-getter entrepreneur. Her journey began in Kuwait, where she set up a preschool, which was ranked highest among Asian expats. Moving to India with her family, Mrs. Preeti set up the first Little Elly Play School in Bellandur in the year 2004 and 5. Her endeavors to create unrivaled and always upgrading curriculums and her unmatched dedication resulted in Little Elly becoming a franchise brand, giving leadership and employment opportunities to women. At present, Little Elly has more than 120 branches in India and also enjoys international presence in Seattle, USA, and Kathmandu, Nepal. To aid the corporate employees, Little Elly also established Elly Childcare, an integrated preschool, daycare, and crush service. A teacher training program, LETTER, was also initiated by her, which helps young parents and teachers learn new ways to improve their skill set in imparting education. Glentree Academy, CBSE K-10 schools are the new entree in her journey. We have 2 successfully managed schools in Whitefield and Sarjapur. The third Glentree Academy is proposed to open for the academic session 2024-25 in Begor, Bannerghatta Road. Mrs. Preeti always looks forward to giving back to the society. She is a consultant for a rural school, Priyadarshini Seva Kendra Ashram in Alsor, and Talash, an NGO taking care of destitute children. She renders curriculum support to Prabodhan Foundation, an NGO that works for the upliftment of underprivileged children. Mrs. Preeti, with her dedication and focus, has won various accolades and has also featured in various magazines like Franchise India, Silicon India, and many more. Alongside her business success, Mrs. Preeti also has raised a loving family of 2 daughters along with her husband, Mr. Vittal Bhandari. She is a great example for women who want to have it all, have a successful career and marriage too. We are truly honored to have her with us today, and we appreciate her efforts to be present with us on our big day in spite of her busy schedule. A very warm welcome to you, Preeti ma'am. Today, we also have amongst us Mrs. Geeta Harikrishna, a well-known educator. Mrs. Geeta Harikrishna has a master's and a Bachelor of Arts degree to her credit. She has 13 years of high school teaching experience and 15 years of heading the Kairali Niketan Education Trust as the principal. She was awarded the best teacher from the government of Karnataka, which is rarely given to private school teachers. Worked as an administrative officer for all the schools of RBANMS groups of institutions. She has also conducted seminars for teachers and Class D students. Welcome, ma'am. Today, we also have a zonal coordinator, Ms. Lubna, with us. Welcome, Ms. Lubna. It's with equal pleasure and joy that I welcome all parents, grandparents, friends, and relatives who have come here and enhance the grandeur of today's evening. I welcome each and every one of you once again. Before I move on to the annual report, did we have the accolades that head office had won? Was the display done there? Yes. Okay, thank you. All right. Like every year, this year too we started with our orientation program, followed by many celebrations and events, both big and small. Janmashtami, Independence Day celebrations, Ganesha Chaturthi, Community Helpers Day, Sports Day, Fancy Dress, Christmas Party, or just to name a few. We had also organized a health checkup for all children on February 3rd. To commemorate Little Elly BTM's completion of 15 years, we celebrated Saraswati Puja at school. It's indeed a very proud moment for us, and looking back, we feel honored to have won so many awards and recognition from our head office. So we are a little bit showing off, Preeti ma'am. So being the first franchisee always makes me feel special, and I have to thank Mrs. Preeti Bandari and Mr. Vittal Bandari for making my dream of owning a successfully run play school come true. And of course, I should always thank my husband and my children for their never-ending support. Thank you. I'm also grateful for my team. Past 15 years, I would like to remember each and every one of them who have close dear to my heart and who have stood by me to make my dream come true. So before we call all the children on stage for their performances, I would like to acknowledge the cooperation and support extended by parents to make today's event possible. So big welcome to all of you once again. There are seats upstairs also. I think I see some of you standing. You can go to the upstairs balcony seats also to make yourself comfortable, please. And please remember the house rules, relax, and be ready to treat your eyes. Today it's not just about, looking at the children and enjoying their performance. It's also for you to gain a little knowledge about various poets. If you can see those poets' photos, you may be wondering why the invite card had some weird people's photos there. What is a preschool doing with all these weird photos, right? So that was just for you to feel intrigued. So we'll gain a little bit general knowledge. The kids are going to share a few words on those poets as well. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Now let's begin the cultural program with a Ganesha dance. Just like how we begin any auspicious function with his blessing. With a huge round of applause, let's all welcome the UKG girls for the prayer dance.
प्रणम्य शिरसा देवं गौ
Thank you, children, for the beautiful performance. The participants of the prayer dance is Gayantika S, Trisha Mutera, Vaishnavi Roshan, Manasvi MR, and Inaya Moshad. Can we hear our next performance? And talking about this, let's all welcome the youngest group of students, Playgroup Batch 2, who will tap their tiny little feet and show their talent in music and movement to a medley of nursery rhymes.
Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark. Mommy shark do 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 do. Mommy shark do 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 do. Mommy shark do 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 do. Mommy shark.
Daddy shark do 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 do. Daddy shark do 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 do. Daddy shark do 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 do. Daddy shark.
Grandma shark do 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 do. Grandma shark do 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 do. Grandma shark do 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 do. Grandma shark.
Grandpa shark do 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 do. Grandpa shark do 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 do. Grandpa shark do 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 do. Grandpa shark. Let's go play. Let's go play. Let's go play. Let's go play. Run away. Run away. Run away. Run away. Hungry sharks do 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 do. Hungry sharks do 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 do. Hungry sharks do 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 do. Hungry sharks.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray! Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray! Hooray! If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray! Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray! Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray! Hooray! If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray! Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Hooray!
Wasn't that very cute? First batch of playgroup students who will take you back to your childhood memories with these bubbly and joyful Hindi songs.
लकड़ी की काठी काठी पे घोड़ा घोड़े की धुन पे जो मारा हथौड़ा दौड़ा 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 घोड़ा धुन उठा के दौड़ा
की काठी, काठी पे घोड़ा, घोड़े की धुन पे जो मारा हथौड़ा, दौड़ा 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 घोड़ा धुम उठा के दौड़ा। लकड़ी की काठी, काठी पे घोड़ा, घोड़े की धुन पे जो मारा हथौड़ा, दौड़ा 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 घोड़ा धुम उठा के दौड़ा। छक दुम दुम छक दुम दुम छक दुम दुम छक दुम दुम छक। घोड़े जैसी चाल, हाथी जैसी दुम, ओ सावन राजा कहाँ से आए तुम? घोड़े जैसी चाल, हाथी जैसी दुम, ओ सावन राजा कहाँ से आए तुम? छक दुम दुम छक दुम दुम छक दुम दुम छक दुम।
देखो देखो क्या वो पेड़ है, चादर ओढ़े या खड़ा कोई। हे देखो देखो क्या वो पेड़ है, चादर ओढ़े या खड़ा कोई। बारिश है या आसमान ने छोड़ दिए हैं नल खुले कहीं। हाँ हम जैसे देखे ये जहां है वैसा ही, जैसी नजर अपनी खुल के सोचे आओ, पंख जरा फैलाओ, रंग नए बिखराओ, चलो 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 नए ख्वाब बुन ले। सापा धारे गारे गामा पासा, बम 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 बोले, बम चिक बोले और मस्ती में डोले। ऐसी रंगों भरी अपनी दुनिया है क्यों, सोचो तो सोचो ना, प्यार से चुन के इन रंगों को किसी ने सजाया। ये संसार है जो इतनी सुंदर है अपनी दुनिया, ऊपर वाला क्या कोई कलाकार है। खुल के सोचे आओ, पंख जरा फैलाओ, रंग नए बिखराओ, चलो 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 नए ख्वाब बुन ले। बम बम बोले मस्ती में डोले, बम बम बोले मस्ती में तू डोल रे, बम बम बोले मस्ती में डोले, बम बम बोले मस्ती में तू डोल रे, बम बम बोले मस्ती में डोले, बम बम बोले मस्ती में तू डोल रे।
Wasn't that very refreshing? The participants of the dance were Advit Melantar, Ritwan Manan, Rehan Singh, Aryan Jagdish Prabhu, Nehan Shegde, Shivai Thakur, Sharanya Pandey, Kushil, Annapurna Chatterjee, Nisarga Siri, and Ritushini. And I could see few kids dressed in bright yellow costumes and holding bright yellow flowers in their hand. So come, let's find out what they're going to do. Wow, that was a wonderful and bright performance. Don't you all agree with me? When you saw those tiny little children with beautiful daffodils in their hand, did it remind you all of something? Now let's listen to our LKG students who are going to recite this poem.
Beside the lake, beneath the trees, laughing and dancing in the breeze. 10,000 of eye at a glance, tossing their heads and slightly dance.
The participants of the Daffodil Dance were Satvik S, Aryan Rakshit, Darshik P, Ritvik Surya, Krish Vinod, Tanaf Sajid, Mirzan Zohan Abbas, Rehan Singh, Tarush Atar H, Dhruv Kumar Sinha, Sanvi Katna, Akshara Dilip Kumar, Deekshita SP, and Ishita Bitra.
William Shakespeare is known as the world's greatest poet. He occupies a unique position in world literature. He is often called the English national poet and is considered by many to be the greatest dramatist of all time. Shakespeare remains important even today because his plays represent people and situations that we can relate to even in the present time. Julius Caesar, Hamlet, King Lear, and Macbeth are some of his the greatest works.
Guest Mrs. Preeti Bandari to share a few words with us.
Good evening, everyone. Yes, I can see just a few audience in front and others are all in dark. Oh, that's nice, thank you. Good evening. Electrifying performances are happening, right? We can see different shades of nature. Nature in the sense, not the green nature, but our own nature. Yeah, we saw one running around, didn't want to stand in one place. In the last performance, we saw one kid who was just standing like an army general. I'm sure you must have seen that. Yeah, we are not supposed to miss it. Such a nice personality. He didn't move an inch. You know, this is something which the parents will always remember. More than the dancing, you're going to remember your child for this, isn't it? And there were 2-3 kids who were crying in the previous performance. They were not ready to come on stage. So I'm sure the parents must have, realized no amount of praying, to them, begging them, go dance, or threatening them also, silently, you better go and dance. Doesn't work with these little angels. And today is a day also for you to celebrate your child because he's come probably first time on stage, some of them. Yeah? Isn't parenting itself is a celebration, I'm telling you. It's a crazy celebration. And I always believe that parenting is very personal and very private. Okay? Whatever I will tell you may not work for you. Because your home, your personality, both as parents, is what defines your kids. Okay? So whether they grow up to be whatever, finally you say, it's up to the parents. But I'll tell you one thing with experience. I'm not going to preach, but I'm telling you with experience that no parent is perfect and no child is perfect. Okay, so just remove it out. I have 2 girls. Now they are grown up but both my girls are very different. And with my elder child, trust me, being an educator, being a Montessorian, there were a team number of times when I told my husband Vittal, all my parenting techniques are, thrown out of the window. I was fortunate to be a young mother. That's something which I really am happy about. I got my first child when I was 23, so I could do all my experiments on this child. But end of the day, or now seeing the journey that I've gone through with my elder daughter and my younger one, end of the day I'm happy. Chalo, I have two kids who are good. They will definitely do something good to the society and definitely do for themselves as well. That should be what we all want as parents. Okay? Important thing for me is how the one quality that I want all of you to try and master is how do you talk so that your child listens to you, and how do you listen so that your child talks to you. Okay? This is something which all of you should take home. Okay? You can think for yourself. I'm not going to go give you tips, but yes, talking and listening is a very, very important thing that will help you in the journey of your parenthood. God has given us 2 ears and 1 mouth. Should I ask anybody why? It's very obvious. You should listen more and talk less. And I always feel men are the one who listen more. So all the fathers, be happy and clap. But no, mothers are also not far behind. Don't worry. Okay? We are learning it every day. We are understanding, we have to talk less and listen more to our kids. So when you're listening and talking, the first thing is I see parents getting up, waking their children up in the morning. And what is the child listening early in the morning? Wake up, it's late, this, that, most of the time, right? But you won't believe, in my journey of a parent, I have never told my children we are going to be late. They have always got up on time to school. I can 110% be sure that I never shouted at my kids in the morning. Why? Because I made them sleep early. It was always to make them sleep early. All of you know the challenges to make our children sleep early, right? Now you as a family have to decide for yourself. Okay? How can you make your child sleep early? Okay, it could be anything. You may have to sleep early or whatever. And this has helped me because when the start is right in the morning, you take your child to school. Your child is a young adult in the school. Just like you go to office, he goes to school. And in school, many a times he has to take his own decisions. So you should realize the focus that is required for your child when he comes out of your house. And that focus will come only when he sleeps right. Don't you all agree? When you drop your child to school, as far as possible, I'm sure at this age you will accompany the child to school, to the bus stop or the school. But as he grows older, try to wean off from there. Okay? Try to look for ways where your child will go from the door to the bus stop on his own. That is the first step towards independence. I see so many parents carrying the child's bag, going with him. And the whole exercise of holding your child there. Why? Why are you holding your child in the bus stop? Or you're making him stand next to you? Why is it? Some control still. You know what happens? The child is not able to talk to his friends. If he goes on his own, he is able to interact. He is free to interact with whomever he wants. You will never see one single child standing silent. He will be at least standing next to people who are talking. Okay, see, these are very simple things which I have experienced, and being passionate about children, I always observe children. That is my favorite hobby, to just sit and observe children. And when they come back from home, which is always told to all the parents, when they come back from home, you have to listen to them. Whatever they say, whatever silly it is, just listen. Don't look into keeping their bags in place or did you eat? What is the favorite thing mother wants to know from the child? Did you eat your tiffin? No, you didn't eat. Now she's totally upset because the whole day nutrition is gone for a toss. Food is not that important. You need to just listen. Whatever he's trailing, maybe today he will not say, tomorrow he will definitely come and tell you. And these small conversations are very important. Now, my question is to mothers who work and are not at home when the child comes back from school. Yeah, there will be some mothers, right? Or all housewives here? No, there are working mothers. So, just like me and Nagashri. So make a habit that your child calls you on the phone. Okay, so that even on the phone you just have to listen. And then tell him, after he finishes all, vomiting out all the information, then you tell him, okay, I'll be coming at this time. Meanwhile, you can just do. So listening to your child is only going to make your bond stronger, and it is going to help in every way. That is the base, that is what is foundation of being a good parent, is what I would want to share with you. Also, one thing recently I read was, and I found it very interesting, is, you know, we have these dinner times. Dinner times are strictly parent and child time. We all sit for dinner. But actually, a child will not be able to open up if both of you are at the same eye level. That is proven scientifically. Okay, so sitting on the table and looking into the eyes of your child, how was your day, is not helping. So I hope these things will make you think, and as always, you are parents, you need to be the team. Okay? How much ever you have differences, as of now there won't be any differences between both of you, but as your child grows, the way he has to be brought up, there will be differences, trust me. But try as much to speak the same things in front of the child, because children are very smart. Isn't it? We also did that, right? If mama is supporting me, then I am with, always behind her. If papa is supporting me, I'll go behind him. But whatever differences you have, just do it inside. We see a lot of parents looking into proving that I am right. Any debate, if any person wins, you have the famous debate of Arnab every night at 9 o'clock. Now I think it's progressed to 10 o'clock. I'm not too sure. But just think about it. Anyone who wins a debate, is he always right? Not necessarily. Yeah. So even if you are going to think in two directions, go inside the room, lock the door and discuss, and then come with one kind of this answer to the child. Always. This is going to help you when the child grows up. And 15 years of Little Elly of BTM. My journey started as a franchisor to Nagashri, and when Ashwath messaged me sometime back, I was like, oh my God. Just like our children grew, even Little Elly is 15 years now. And Nagashri has been a very good student. Okay, and I always, first time when she decided that she wants to become a franchisee, frankly, I didn't know what is franchisee. I only thought that I can run a school with my thought process. Definitely, I only have to mentor her so that she follows everything which is working. And trust me, Nagashri has found her own ways. At times, I have learned from her that these things work for children and these don't. So the synergy has been so strong, and bonding is just like marriage. Just like she's married to Ashwath for more years, she's married to Little Elly also. And it's been a successful journey for all of us. Our children have grown together. We know the children know us, and we know the kids, and we are very happy with all that they have achieved as well. And coming to the school, the teachers are the unsung heroines, and Nagashri has always believed in keeping her team happy. Okay, so you'll always find her teachers very happy in the system, and if there is no passion, none of us can be in this field. It is only passion that makes Nagashri, me, get up in the morning and go to school, and so is with the teachers. So one round of applause for my teachers. And definitely you as parents have supported, made a choice to start the journey with little Elly. I'm sure it is going to be a wonderful one. I will only say, anytime you have any doubts, share it with the center head, share it with Nagashri. I'm sure there's a solution for every problem. Okay? And there is a solution for every problem in the world. So today's theme is also poets, right? Every poem most of the time is very positive, right? So positivity is something which we all should try. I will not say every day is positive. As human beings, we have our ups and downs. But think on listening to your children and make sure they are listening to you when you talk. Okay? So thank you so much for having me over, and wish you a very happy parenting journey.
Coming back to our cultural programs, after a few insights about great English poets, let's explore the world of Indian poets. Vagharta vivasam prithau, Vagharta pratipattaye, Jagatah pitaro vande, Parvati parameshwarao. Translation of this poem is, I pray to Parvati and Parameshwar, who are always together like words and meanings. May they help me in my learning. You might be wondering why I recited this Sanskrit poem. Any guesses who might have composed this? Any guesses in the audience? Okay, now let's find out who it was from Aadhya S from UKG.
Kalidasa is widely regarded as the greatest Sanskrit poet and dramatist. His poetry and plays are based on the Vedas, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, and the Puranas. Some of his notable works are Kumara Sambhavam, Abhignana Shakuntalam, Raghuvamsha, Meghaduta, and others. Come, let's see how Nasa is blessed to be your greatest Sanskrit poet. Thank you. Long ago, in a kingdom near Ujjain, lived a beautiful and extremely intelligent princess named Vidyotama. She was very proud of her intelligence and defeated many wise scholars. One day, she defeated her guru Vararuchi in debate and also insulted him. The guru decided to get the princess married to someone stupid to teach her a lesson. Vidyotama had agreed to marry only the one who would defeat her in a debate. Guru Vararuchi saw a handsome shepherd who was cutting the wrong side of the branch of the tree that he was sitting on. The guru convinced the shepherd to go with him to the palace, dressed in all finery, then meet the princess. He told him to speak only in justice. Thank you. Princess Vidyotama, meet the scholar Kalidasa, who is very, very wise. He will answer any of your questions with gestures, since he has vowed to remain in silence for few days. Very well, Guruji. I will also ask questions through gestures. What? She is showing one finger to poke my eye. I will show 2 fingers to poke both eyes. Excellent! My princess Kalidasa is saying that there are 2 supreme powers, the God and the individual soul. Amazing! Let's see how he responds to my second question. What does this mean? Oh, princess, see how great this scholar is. When you showed your palms indicating 5 senses, he is showing how one should have control over the 5 senses. Truly wonderful. Dear father and mother, I am willing to marry this man who is not only intelligent but also handsome. So be it. We are happy with your choice. We will soon organize your wedding ceremony with great show. My lord, when will you end your silence? Oh, princess, I have been waiting to talk. But if I talk, I will not get good food. What? What are you saying, my lord? I don't understand your joke. Joke? I am not joking. I just want good food. Your guru told me that I will get good food here if I did as I was told. Oh my God! I am being cheated. He is no scholar. Don't cry, oh princess. I will do as you tell me. Please don't cry. Listen to me very carefully. Come with me to Kali temple and worship the goddess. O Kali Devi, please bless him with intelligence. My lord, please pray to the goddess and don't leave the temple until she blesses you. I will be waiting for you in the palace. Oh goddess, please grant the princess's wish.
ॐ क्रीं कालिकायै नमः। ॐ क्रीं कालिकायै नमः। ॐ क्रीं
My child, I am pleased with your devotion. Show me your tongue.
Om.
You will be the greatest Sanskrit scholar. Mother Kali, I am indeed your Dasa. Ya Devi, Sarvabhuteshu Buddhi Rupena Samstita. Namastasmai, 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 Namo Namaha. Vagatavya Samprutau, Vagatta Pratibhate, Jagata Pitaro Vande, Parvati Parameshwaro.
That was a fantastic performance. Hard to believe that they're just 5 years old, isn't it? Let's hear a huge round of applause once again. The participants of the skit were Aniket as Kalidasa, Vaishnavi as Vidyottama, Krishna as Guru Vararuchi, Gayantika as Kali Mata, Likita and Harivansh as parents, Daniel and Harshiv as soldiers, and Aadhya Rumale. For you. We have lucky draw for parents who came early and just on time. The first winner is Aadhya S of UKG. Can we have a parent here, please? The second winner is Nayantika from UKG. Now I'll request Padma ma'am to pick out our third winner. Daniel. Daniel from UKG. I was dead, then alive, weeping, then laughing. The power of love came into me. I became fierce like a lion, then tender like the evening star. This beautiful poetry was composed by none other than Rumi, a 13th century great Sufi mystic poet in the Persian language. Sufism is a mystical tradition within Islam that has been practiced for more than 1,000 years. Our country too has seen many great Sufi poets who have blessed the subcontinent with their presence. Some of the great Indian Sufi poets are Amir Khusrau, Mirza Ghalib, Iqbal, and many others. Today, our LKG children will present to you the rang race, which is a Persian word meaning dyer. This word, widely used in Sufism, is a God-loving person instead of God-fearing one. The Rangres or the Guru colors our mind in such a way that the God is impressed by us. Let's welcome on stage the LKG girls who will mesmerize us with their beautiful dance. Can we have a huge round of applause, please?
बस तेरा बनके हाय नहीं रहना दूजा बनके एक भी सांस अलग नहीं लेनी एक भी सांस अलग नहीं लेनी
तू मैं तो हूँ छाँव पिया तभी हूँ मगन
नैनों में बस छब तेरी लहराए झलके छलके छलके रे
बरसे हल्के हल्के अपने ही रंग में
अपने ही रंग में मुझको रंग दे धीमे धीमे रंग में मुझको रंग दे सोंधे सोंधे रंग में मुझको रंग दे रंग देना रंग देना रंग देना
अपने ही रंग में मुझको रंग दे धीमे धीमे रंग में मुझको रंग दे सोते सोते रंग में मुझको रंग दे रंग देना रंग देना रंग देना
अपने ही रंग में मुझको रंग दे धीमे धीमे रंग में मुझको रंग दे सोंधे सोंधे रंग में मुझको रंग दे रंग देना रंग देना रंग देना
That was such an amazing performance. The beautiful girls of Rangres were Akshara Dilip Kumar, Anshika C. Upadhyay, Deekshita P., Dhruti Tushar, Ishita Bitra, Hiranmayi Hegde, Kushi Sharat Raj, Lasya Puturi, Nusaiba Umra, Sanvi Katna, Seya Sharma, Sharani Raksha, and Vidyamayi. Witness this soothing and beautiful Rangres dance which took us to a divine and spiritual closeness to God. A similar saint poet enthralled millions of people with her devotion to Krishna. Can you guess the saint poet? Yes, I think I got the answer from the audience. Now, who better than Krishna to talk us a few words about Mirabai?
Sant Mirabai was a 16th century Hindu poet. She was a Rajput princess who lived in Rajasthan. She was devout follower of Lord Krishna and one of the foremost exponents of the Prema Bhakti. Mirabai has composed many bhajans. Those are famous across India. Come, let's see. My friends, done for beautiful Mirabai bhajan. Thank you.
पग घुंघरू बांध मीरा नाची रे पग घुंघरू बांध मीरा नाची रे
विष को प्याला लाड़ा जी भेजया पीवत मीरा हासी रे पीवत मीरा हासी रे मैं तो अपने नारायण की आप ही हो गई दासी रे दासी रे दासी रे पग घुंघरू बांध मेरा नाची रे पग घुंघरू बांध मेरा नाची रे मीरा के प्रभु गिरधर नागर सहज मिले अविनाशी रे सहज मिले अविनाशी रे मैं तो अपने नारायण की आप ही हो गई दासी रे दासी रे दासी रे पग घुंघरू बांध मेरा नाची रे पग घुंघरू बांध मेरा नाची रे
The participants of Meerabai Dance were Aadhya S, Yavi Minocha, Satanya R, Grisha Mandanna, Kavi Kritika S, Prisha Mrugang Survey, Syed Arman, H. Harshiv, Agastya R. Biradar, Tanveer G, Ayush Aital, Riyan Chen Chaudhary. After this wonderful performance of Meerabai dance in the state of Rajasthan, let's head east to listen to a melodious poem composed by perhaps India's greatest personalities and poet. He remains forever in our heart as is the composer of our national anthem. Can you all shout out his name loud, please? Now, let's see what Trisha and Prisha from UKG have to tell about Rabinadranth Tagore.
Bengali poet, short story writer, song composer, playwriter, and a painter. He is regarded as the outstanding creative artist of early 20th century India. In 1913, Rabindranath Tagore became the first non-European to receive the Nobel Prize for Literature. He has composed more than 50 volumes of poetry, including our well-known Gitanjali. He has composed our national anthem, Jana Gana Mana. Now our nursery friends will dance to one of Tagore's beautiful songs. Thank you.
সহচরি হাতে হাতে ধরি ধরি নাচিবি ঘিরি ঘিরি গাহিবি গান আয় তবে সহচরি হাতে হাতে ধরি ধরি নাচিবি ঘিরি ঘিরি গাহিবি গান আন্ত বেবিনা সপ্তম সুরে বাঁধ তবে তান তবে সহচরি হাতে হাতে ধরি ধরি নাচিবি ঘিরি ঘিরি গাহিবি গান
সুরে বাঁধ তবে তান, আয় তবে সহচরি হাতে হাতে ধরি ধরি নাচিবি ঘিরে ঘিরে গাইবি গান। ঢালো ঢালো শশধর ঢালো ঢালো জোছনা, সমীরণ বহে যারে ফুলে ফুলে ঢলি ঢলি, উলসিত তটিনী উলসিত তটিনী, উথলিত গীত রবে খুলে দে রে মন প্রাণ, আয় তবে সহচরি হাতে হাতে ধরি ধরি নাচিবি ঘিরি ঘিরি গাহিবি গান। আয় তবে সহচরি হাতে হাতে ধরি ধরি নাচিবি ঘিরি ঘিরি গাহিবি গান। অন্তবে বীণা অন্তবে বীণা, সপ্তম সুরে বাঁধ তবে তান, আয় তবে সহচরি হাতে হাতে ধরি ধরি নাচিবি ঘিরি ঘিরি গাহিবি গান।
That was such a beautiful performance. The song actually called out friends to come together to dance and sing to keep aside their stress and pain. I am sure that these children have helped you to keep your stress away. Can we hear a huge round of applause, please? The participants of Bengali dance from nursery were Anaya, Aadhya Madhusudan, Karunya Manjunath, Livya Reddy, Manasvi R, Punya H, Tanvi Aadhya H, Laya Chandrasekhar. Talking about Rabinadranth Tagore reminds me of another patriotic poet from Gujarat. So let's head there to find out who he is.
Javed Meghani is a well-known name in the field of Gujarati literature. Meghani was not only a poet and a writer but also a social reformer and freedom fighter. He was given the title of Rashtriya Shayar Javed Meghani by Mahatma Gandhi. Many works of Rabinadranth Tagore have been translated to Gujarati by Meghani. Our friends, mainly from nursery class, will now dance to one such translated version of Navavarsha. Thank you.
घनघोर झर चहुर मारू मोर बनी थन घट करे मन, मोर बनी थन घट करे मन, मोर बनी थन घट करे
मारू मन मोर बनी धन घट करे मन, मोर बनी धन घट करे, मोर बनी धन घट करे मन, मोर बनी धन घट करे।
घनघोर झर चहुर मारू मोर बनी थन घट करे मन, मोर बनी थन घट करे मन, मोर बनी थन घट करे
मारू मन मोर बनी धन घट करे मन, मोर बनी धन घट करे, मोर बनी धन घट करे मन, मोर बनी धन घट करे।
घर 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 मेघ गटा गगने गगने कर जाट करे, घुमरी घुमरी कर जट भरे नवे दान भरी सारी सिम झूले नदियों नाम जो बन बार भूले, नव दिन का पुतनी पाक खुले मधुरा मधुरा मलकाई ने मेडा मैं सुने सुबात करे गगने गगने गुमराई ने पागा मेघ
कटा कर जट करे मन मोर बनी थन गट करे मन मोर बनी थन गट करे मन मोर बनी थन गट करे
मारू मन मोर बनी धन घट करे मन मोर बनी धन घट करे मोर बनी धन घट करे मन मोर बनी धन घट करे
नव मेघ तने नील आंजणीए मारा घेगुर ने न जगाट करे मारा लोचन ममद गन भरे वन छाए तने हरियाणी पड़े मारो आत्म लेन विचार करे सचराचर श्यामल बात भरे मारो प्राण करे फूल कट गयो पथराई सारी वन राई परे बोलो मेघ आशा दिलो आज मारा दोई नैन नीलांजन गैन भरे मन मोर बनी थन गट करे मन मोर बनी थन गट करे मन मोर बनी थन गट करे
मारू मन मोर बनी धन घट करे मन मोर बनी धन घट करे मोर बनी धन घट करे मन मोर बनी धन घट
Wasn't that a stunning performance? The participants of Gujarati Dance were Abdul Khair Sharif, Shubhank, Abhimanyu Singh, Atharva Amog Reddy, Christopher Quits Daniel, Rihan Bharadwaj, Milant Krishna, Lasya Paturi, Vidmai, Inaya Naushad, Manasvi MR. Special chief guest, Mrs. Geeta Hari Krishna, to share a few words with us. Can we have a huge round of applause?
Hi everybody. Mrs. Nagashri had told me that may not get time to speak. So I had prepared myself to enjoy, and that really happened here because it was a feast for our eyes. To present a show like this, it is really difficult because you, dear parents, you handle one kid or two kids, but the school has to handle so many kids, and each kid is different. You saw that on the stage. You saw a stubborn child. You saw a happy child. So many moods. So I congratulate Mrs. Nagashri and her team for this excellent show with these little kids. A big round of applause for her. Because I know as a teacher and as a principal how difficult it is to put up a show like this. And dear parents, I would like to reiterate a point that Mrs. Bandari told just now. Have time to speak to your kids. You'll be very busy. Today's world, everybody is on calls, official calls, working for American time, Indian time, European time, and you don't find time to talk to the children. But that is the most important thing that you need to do right from this age to whatever age they are there with you. As they grow up, they will also develop this habit because that's the most important to cultivate confidence in them. Also, one more point, children's mind is like soft mud. Whatever falls there, it leaves a permanent impression on their mind. So watch your words, watch your actions, teach them to love and care. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed the day, and I will be enjoying this day till the last moment of your program. Thank you so much, and wish all the parents to enjoy your parenting because it's short lived. Soon you will realize that they've grown up and they are into their own world. Now is the time for you to enjoy your parenting. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.
Thank you, ma'am. Isn't it amazing that we have just plunged into the world of poets of various languages? Now it's time for us to listen to a poem of our official language. Any guesses what is our official language? The answer is right, but you have no gift for that.
Harivansh Rai Bachchan was a famous poet of Hindi Kavi Sammelan. In 1976, he received the Padma Bhushan for his contribution to Hindi literature. He is best known for his early work, Madhushala. He is the father of great actor Amitabh Bachchan. Now our UKG children, Ayush, Manasvi and Tanveer and Grisha will recite famous Agneepath poems composed by Harivansh Rai Bachchan.
That truly was a powerful rendition of the song. State poet are we going to talk about next? ಎಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಇರು ಎಂತಾದರೂ ಇರು ಎಂದೆಂದಿಗೂ ನೀ ಕನ್ನಡವಾಗಿರು. When it comes to a state poet, it is difficult to choose one single poet and showcase his song. Since Karnataka is a land abundant with rich literature, a beautiful language is blessed with many poets who have time and again beautified our state language. So let's sit back and enjoy few glimpses of the works of our great poet. We have Arman from UKG waiting to share with you some facts about Kannada poets.
Karnataka is a land of rich culture and tradition. Many great writers and poets have enriched our literature. Karnataka has won maximum numbers of Gnanapita Prashasti, which is the highest literacy honor conferred in India. Some well-known Kannada poets of modern era are K.V. Puttappa, that is our Rashtrakavi Kuempu, Krsna Hemmas, U.R. Anantamurthy, Shivram Karat, K.S. Narasimhan Swami, D.V. Gunnappa, G.P. Radhanatnam, Bendre and others. Our friends will sing and perform for some well-known poets. Thank you.
For the poem composed by G.P. Rajaratnam, Kalla Malla, by LKG and UKG children. This poem is a beautiful rhyme describing how the children try to catch their friend Malla and stop them from thieving. Let's all welcome them with a huge round of applause.
ಜುಟ್ಟು ಮೀಸೆ ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ಭಾರಿ ಕಳ್ಳ ಮಲ್ಲ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ಕದ್ದ ಉಂಡೆ ಬೆಲ್ಲ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ಕದ್ದ ಉಂಡೆ ಬೆಲ್ಲ. ಕದಿಯಬಾರದೆಂದರೇನು ಮಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಿಡಿಯಲೆಂದು ಹೋದರೆಲ್ಲಿ ಕೈಗೆ ಬೀಳಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಇತ್ತ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ಅಕ್ಕಿ ಕದ್ದ ಮಲ್ಲ. ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಮಲ್ಲ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇತ್ತ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ಅಕ್ಕಿ ಕದ್ದ ಮಲ್ಲ. ಜುಟ್ಟು ಮೀಸೆ ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ಭಾರಿ ಕಳ್ಳ ಮಲ್ಲ. ಒಮ್ಮೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ಕದ್ದ ಉಂಡೆ ಬೆಲ್ಲ. ಒಮ್ಮೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ಕದ್ದ ಉಂಡೆ ಬೆಲ್ಲ. ಕದಿಯ ಬೇಡವೆಂದೇನೆಷ್ಟು ಮಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ. ತಿರುಗಿ ಬಂದು ಕದ್ದು ಹೋದ 10 ಕಂತೆ ಹುಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವನ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋದೆ. ಇತ್ತ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ಬೇಳೆ ಕದ್ದ ಮಲ್ಲ. ಮಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನು ಹುಡುಕಿ ಹುಡುಕಿ ತಿರುಗಿ ಊರನೆಲ್ಲ. ಅಲೆದು ಅಲೆದು ಬಿದ್ದು ಹೋದೆ ಮಲ್ಲ ಸಿಕ್ಕಲಿಲ್ಲ. ತಿರುಗಿ ಹೋದೆ ನವನ ಮನೆಗೆ ಮಲ್ಲ ನಿದ್ರಿಸಿದ್ದ. ಕಳ್ಳ ಮಲ್ಲ ಎಂದು ಹಿಡಿದೆ ಮಲ್ಲ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿ ಬಿದ್ದ. ಜುಟ್ಟು ಹಿಡಿದುಕೊಂಡು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಗುದ್ದು ಪಟ್ಟೆ. ಅಂದಿನಿಂದ ದೊಣ್ಣೆ ಮಲ್ಲ ಕಳ್ಳತನವ ಬಿಟ್ಟ. ಜುಟ್ಟು ಹಿಡಿದುಕೊಂಡು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಗುದ್ದು ಪಟ್ಟೆ. ಅಂದಿನಿಂದ ದೊಣ್ಣೆ ಮಲ್ಲ ಕಳ್ಳತನವ ಬಿಟ್ಟ. 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 ಅಂದಿನಿಂದ ದೊಣ್ಣೆ ಮಲ್ಲ ಕಳ್ಳತನವ ಬಿಟ್ಟ.
Thank you, boys. That was an energetic dance performance. Don't you all agree with me? The participants of the dance were Darshan K, Anvit P, Ishan Vinod, Nihal Shaikh, Suhas Bellam, Sujan K, Ved Anup Mane, C. Sai Vihan, Janak Raj, and Agastya R. Biradar. Now, Krishna Chandra, Sritej R, Aniket Reddy, Kavi Kritika, Ayush Aitil, Magineni, Aadhya R, Satanya, Ghritha Mandanna, and Yavi Minocha are going to sing a rare Kannada children's song composed by our Rashtrakavi Kuvempu. This poem is about a little boy telling his mother in wonderment how the moon follows him wherever he goes. Let's all welcome them.
ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಾ ಹೋದರಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರುವನು ಅಮ್ಮ ಚಂದಿರ ನನ್ನವನು ನಿನ್ನವನಾಗಿರುವುದರಿಂದ ಅಮ್ಮ ಚಂದಿರ ನಿನ್ನವನು ಅಮ್ಮ ಚಂದಿರ ನಿನ್ನವನು ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಾ ಹೋದರಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರುವನು ಅಮ್ಮ ಚಂದಿರ ನನ್ನವನು ನಿನ್ನವನಾಗಿರುವುದರಿಂದ ಅಮ್ಮ ಚಂದಿರ ನಿನ್ನವನು ಅಮ್ಮ ಚಂದಿರ ನಿನ್ನವನು ನಮ್ಮನೆ ಅಂಗಳದೆಲ್ಲಾರುತಿಯ ನೆತ್ತಿಯ ಮೇಲೆ ತೋರುವನು
That was a fabulous performance. With Mai, Hiranmai, Krish, Sumedha, and Laya from nursery and LKG to recite a poem that describes butterflies composed by Dr. Dara Bendre. Welcome these children who are pretty and colorful as butterflies themselves. Can we have a huge round of applause for them?
All must sing loudly, okay? Sumedha and all Hiranmai loudly. Okay? Loudly. Look in front and sing.
That was such a cute recitation of this catchy poem. Who is a Kannada lover, no doubt has heard the song Nityotsava. In 1968, poet Dr. Nisar Ahmed wrote a poem for All India Radio that earned him the title Nityotsava Kavi. The poem is an ode to Mother Karnataka or Kannada. Let's all welcome our UKG children for this grand finale dance.
ಜೋಗದ ಸಿರಿ ಬೆಳಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಗೆಯ ತೆನೆ ಬಳುಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹ್ಯಾದ್ರಿಯ ಲೋಹದದಿರ ಉತ್ತುಂಗದ ನಿಲುಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿತ್ಯ ಹರಿದ್ವರ್ಣವನದ ತೇಗ ಗಂಧ ತರುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ತಾಯಿ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ನಿನಗೆ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ತಾಯಿ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ಜೋಗದ ಸಿರಿ ಬೆಳಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಗೆಯ ತೆನೆ ಬಳುಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹ್ಯಾದ್ರಿಯ ಲೋಹದದಿರ ಉತ್ತುಂಗದ ನಿಲುಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿತ್ಯ ಹರಿದ್ವರ್ಣವನದ ತೇಗ ಗಂಧ ತರುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ತಾಯಿ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ನಿನಗೆ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ತಾಯಿ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ಇತಿಹಾಸದ ಹಿಮದಲ್ಲಿನ ಸಿಂಹಾಸನ ಮಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗತ ಸಾಹಸ ಸಾರುತ್ತಿರುವ ಶಾಸನಗಳ ಸಾಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇತಿಹಾಸದ ಹಿಮದಲ್ಲಿನ ಸಿಂಹಾಸನ ಮಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗತ ಸಾಹಸ ಸಾರುತ್ತಿರುವ ಶಾಸನಗಳ ಸಾಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಓಲೆಗರಿಯ ಸಿರಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ದೇಗುಲಗಳ ಭಿತ್ತಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ತಾಯಿ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ನಿನಗೆ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ತಾಯಿ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ಬಲವೆನ್ನದ ಹಿರಿಮೆಯೇ ಕುಲವೆನ್ನದ ಗರಿಮೆಯೇ ಸದ್ವಿಕಾಸಶೀಲ ನುಡಿಯ ಲೋಕಾವೃತ ಸೀಮೆಯೇ ಈ ವತ್ಸರ ನಿರ್ಮತ್ಸರ ಮನದುದಾರ ಮಹಿಮೆಯೇ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ತಾಯಿ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ನಿನಗೆ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ತಾಯಿ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ಜೋಗದ ಸಿರಿ ಬೆಳಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಗೆಯ ತೆನೆ ಬಳುಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹ್ಯಾದ್ರಿಯ ಲೋಹದದಿರ ಉತ್ತುಂಗದ ನಿಲುಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿತ್ಯ ಹರಿದ್ವರ್ಣವನದ ತೇಗ ಗಂಧ ತರುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ತಾಯಿ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ನಿನಗೆ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ತಾಯಿ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ತಾಯಿ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ನಿನಗೆ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ತಾಯಿ ನಿತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ.
That was an amazing performance that filled our heart with reverence to our motherland Karnataka. The participants of the dance were Likita Sanvi S, Magineni R, Ghritha Mandanna, Aadhya Rumale, Trisha Mutera, Yavi Minocha, Janakraj M, Daniel Ahmed, Krishna Chandra, Aniket P. Reddy, Kshitej R, and Mohammad Harran Khan. Can we have a huge round of applause for these children? To an end of our cultural events. I now request our dear principal, Mrs. Nagashri Pattabi, to take over the proceedings and conduct the graduation for our UKG children. Thank you.
So parents, how was that? It was wonderful, isn't it? Yes? A big round of applause for the children and for the parents. Sorry, for the parents too, of course, and the teachers as well for, handling it so smoothly backstage and allowing me to sit with the chief guests and enjoy today's program, right? So, before we begin our graduation, we'll have a few minutes break because I think the children need to get ready. Yeah. I also would like to request the nursery children, parents can pick up their children from that side, from the corridor of your right hand side, and the LKG children also, but do stay back and congratulate our UKG children who are graduating today. Okay? I would like to thank Sneha for her dance choreography of a few songs. Sneha, can Sneha come up on stage please? Yes. This is Sneha who helped us with the dance choreography of few dances. I would also like to call Nari Boutique for their costumes, Mrs. Lakshmi and Munni, as I call her. I don't even know if Munni has any other name. And you can also give them compliments, of course, Nari Boutique. Yes. And I would also like to thank our photographers for the day, Praizen Photography. That's the company's name, right? Praizen. Yes, thank you so much. I also would like to thank Mr. Ketul Shah for doing us that. Mr. Ketul Shah is our staff, Dhara's husband. So he was kind enough to, I'm missing my son because my son plays the keyboard and the flute and he would generally do it. But now he's quite busy. As Preeti said, kids grow up too fast and they fly away from home. So thank you, Mr. Ketul. And I would also like to thank all staff at the auditorium for their timely cooperation today. And of course, Aditi for anchoring. Aditi can come up on stage. Aditi is our coordinator, Deepashri's daughter. She's done this is her first job today. She's done a good job. I also would like to call all my teachers on stage, but they're right now busy sending the children and getting the UKG children for the graduation. So I'll be calling them up a little later. Now I think the kids are getting ready. Just bear with us for 2 minutes. I can see them already. Yeah, usually we would have a separate graduation party for them in the month of March. We will still be having a little party for the kids alone. But we thought this year, since anyway the parents are all assembled, it's a good idea to, for you also to see the children in their graduation coats and applaud for them when they receive the certificates. So I would request Mrs. Preeti Bandari to come up on stage again and give away the graduation certificates. I'll just call you, ma'am, 1 second. I'll just check if everything is ready. Thank you. Yeah. I call Aadhya Rumale. Aadhya Rumale will come up on stage. Next child you escort and come. Is an awesome and marvelous child. He has a positive attitude and grasps everything silently. He's a true star of our class. Next we have Grisha, a lovely child, Grisha, with soft manners. Her easygoing attitude and goodness at work make her lovable. Aren't they all lovable? Give them a big round of applause. I know you're all hungry and tired. Please. Harivansh is a fabulous child, the king in the skit today, who promised to do his daughter's wedding in a grand scale. Harivansh is a fabulous child whose smile and talk melts away our hearts. His positive attitude makes him always very special. Manasvi. Manasvi Syed Arman. I guess Manasvi is not ready. So his willingness and capabilities make him the achiever. He was on a long leave, but within a short period of time, he learnt his speech. Very good. Then we have Sadhanya. Sadhanya is a lovely child and thoughtful too. She can charm anyone with her friendly behavior. Her innocence and simplicity make her always special. Next we have Manasvi. Manasvi comes with a sweet smile. I can already see that sweet smile. Her imaginative skills are amazing. Her helpful attitude in the class makes her endearing. Then Harshiv. Harshiv is a proactive and bright child. He shows keen interest in all the areas. He is amazing and a superstar of the class. And he is also a skating champion. Very recently he has won some prizes in the skating on state level. Then Gayantika, the Kali Mata. Yes. She's an awesome kid who has shown an outstanding performance throughout the year. Her cute smile and innocence makes her unique and special. Indeed, every one of them is special. Then we have Krishna Chandra, Guru Vararuchi. Is a matured, very responsible and active child. He has all the leadership qualities. It's already visible now. His overall attitude makes him the real superhero of the class. Kavi Kritika. Kavi Kritika is a polite and alert child. She is obedient and good at her work. Her quiet and shy nature makes her dear to all. Then we have Inaya. She is bright, motivated, and a creative student. She has a wonderful personality. Her sharing and caring attitude makes her extremely special. Then we have Tanveer. Tanveer is a good listener and a well-behaved child. Can we have Tanveer? He's not ready. Okay, we have Vaishnavi, Princess Vidyottama. But really she is not haughty or proud at all. She's a very nice girl. She has a cute smile that gives us happiness. She's a creative student and a bright child. She's amazing and marvelous. I think her teacher has written all adjectives for her. Okay, we have Tanveer now. Tanvir is a good listener, a very well behaved child. He is an outstanding and fantastic student and superstar of our class. A huge round of applause for all these lovely little children who are soon going to go away to bigger schools and break our hearts. But I'm going to have a party for them in the month of March, okay? It's just us and the kids, no parents.
In between till the kids get ready. So I'm sure all the parents of nursery and playgroup kids will want to see their children on stage someday, graduating, right? And you know, this is one graduation that happens, and then of course in the 12th grade. And recently I had the opportunity to view the graduation of my daughter in Manchester University. And one nice thing, by the way, she is become a lawyer now, who's tested all my parenting skills, which I said. And so she had her graduation, and the chancellor was so sweet that at the end of the ceremony, after all the children got their certificates, he made the children stand on one side and he made the parents stand on the other side. Okay, and he told the parents and the children to look at each other, and he told the parents that it's a very proud moment. You have sponsored your children, you have paid them money, and they are able to, you know, come to this stage. Of course, there's hard work involved, but without your help, these children wouldn't have been here. And he told the children, you should have gratitude towards your parents for bringing you this far. Okay? So that was something which was really touching for me as a parent, because in the process of growing up, you know, you don't realize how much you have done each day. Okay? And the day starts from when the child comes out, right? One day the child is born and you become a mother or you become a father. You know, none of us have a degree on being a parent, isn't it? So the journey starts right there. And then it's graduation, and then they go on to the jobs. So when we were talking about communication, Geeta ma'am also said, you know, you need to talk to your children every day. Communication changes, okay? Also, if your child is probably 25, 26, he can still call you every day. That is going to be a blessing for you. Okay? So, make sure you talk to your children, listen to your children, because it should not come as a surprise. Sometimes some of my colleagues do tell me, she calls you every day. Touch wood, that is my blessing. I really, really adore that. And I wish that every child of Little Elly has the same kind of communication with the parents and with the grandparents. So grandparents, I really adore you all when you speak in your own mother tongue to your grandchild. I always say grandparents should talk in their own mother tongue. Communicate in your own mother tongue. English is for the school. They will learn English with us. Okay? So I guess the children are ready, and we start with the second lot of graduation. I would ask Mrs. Geeta ma'am to please come on stage and share the graduation certificates.
I have seen Aadhya when she came as a 2-year-old to playgroup. It's hard to believe all these children have grown up now. Oh my God. Agastya. Agastya is an awesome kid and a good listener. His active participation in the class make him an excellent student. He was our Kalla Malla. Such a lovely acting he did. I don't know if, I think all Kannada speakers would have understood that song. But for others it would have been difficult. Yes. Aniket. Aniket is a superstar who has high energy levels. Aniket was Kalidasa. His sweet and endearing nature makes him dear to us. I loved the way he recited the Sanskrit shlokas. And we have Ghritha. Ghritha is a sweet-natured child with friendly attitude. She's smart and marvelous, and we are, of course, very proud of her. We have Janak Raj next. Janak Raj is a happy child whose smile brightens up the class. His innocence and simplicity makes him the superhero. Likita is unique and special. Her active participation in the class makes her an excellent student. Mohammad Arhan Khan. He is a champion and a good listener. His quiet and shy nature makes him dear to all of us. Magilini. Magilini is a smart and marvelous child. She has a friendly nature. We are very proud of her. Prisha. Prisha is a wonderful and a very responsible child. She has a friendly nature. Her smile brightens up the class. Her energy levels are amazing. You saw the way she spoke. Daniel. Yes, Daniel is a very friendly child. His sweet and caring attitude makes us extremely proud of him. Shri Tej. Can we have Shri Tej? Shri Tej shows enthusiasm in all activities. He's an outstanding and fantastic student and a bright star of the class. We have Trisha, who is a creative student and an extraordinary child who has excellent reading skills. And then we have, that was Trisha. But it's written Trisha here. Okay, that was Prisha actually. Can you see? It was Prisha. The right certificate, please. Yes. Then we have Yavi. Yavi is a fantastic and excellent child. She has a good attitude for learning. Her progress has been very impressive. Congratulations to all these lovely children. Your teachers are going to sing a song for you that's going to bless you and say bye to you, okay? Listen to your teachers now. Aadhya, you can instruct your parent later, okay? Listen to the song. Hard bidli. Amel bartare. Amel photo bartare.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, start.
May the good Lord bless and keep you, whether near or far away. May you find that long-awaited golden day today. May your troubles all be small ones, and your fortune 10 times 10. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again. May you walk with sunlight shining and a songbird in every tree. May there be a silver lining back of every cloud you see. Fill your dreams with sweet tomorrows, never mind what might have been. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again.
Thank you, teachers. Yeah, up and all that. Yes. Yeah. And of course, one round of applause for me also. Thank you so much. Most important people, I want all the helpers to join us too.